Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DEADMAN mode, RuneScape's most dangerous and daring server where high risk meets high reward. Now, if you're like me and you got gassed up watching DEADMAN All-Stars and wanted to play for yourself, hopped into World 345 and was looking for a guide and realized that there really wasn't an abundant amount of information, this is the perfect video for you. This video will serve as a guide with some basic information and a great plan to use your 12 hours of protection when you start. On World 345, your account will transfer over from any seasonal tournament with all quests, untradables, stats, and any diaries you may have completed. However, tradable items will not be transferred. A fresh account, however, will start at level 3 on Tutorial Island with the quests that you see on screen completed and 12 hours of PvP protection. Now, one of these quests is going to be extremely useful to our plan. It took me about 5 hours into my journey to realize that you can actually trade between accounts that have PvP protection, which actually completely changed my strategy. I was starting this as completely from scratch, however, I realized there's a much better way of going about it. I'm going to highly recommend playing on a second account first, making as much money as you possibly can, and then using that money to fund your PKing or main account. A foolproof way of doing this is from scratch, rush the agility pyramid right into the wilderness agility course. You can spend approximately 11 hours there completely untouched, and with the prices in DEADMAN mode, you should be seeing a 25 to 35 mil stack, which is plenty of money to get a great account going. Personally, I had my account at level 117 after DEADMAN Armageddon, and I had completed Medium Wilderness Diary during that tournament. So I was able to go Barrage and Cannon Zombie Pirates, and it set me up quite well. However, moving on to the actual progression guide, this is focused on a level 75 build. You can easily adapt it getting defense or whatever stats you want. First thing first, your hotkeys and settings do not transfer over, so you should immediately adjust them. Skip the tutorial with Skippy, run up north, grab your training short bow. Don't be like me and waste time going to the Stronghold of Security. Let's just say you have money to blow, transfer from your other account. Talk to Berg Burson here in the south of the Grand Exchange, and he will set your respawn point to the Grand Exchange. Immediately put in an offer for the Charm of Vulnerability. It's going to be one of the most useful items we have here. This bad boy gives you 50% increased accuracy, triples the max hit of your thralls, and reduces incoming NPC damage by 25%. Next, you should buy 400 chins, 3 to 3,500 black chins, 300 steel darts, 20 divine ranging potions, 60 prayer pots, 20 staminas, 20 limport roots, 20 rings of returning, and you should always keep one on you. This is a one-click telly back to the GE, so perfect to escape from. One dueling ring, one pair of black chaps, and one pair of black van braces. Also, about 50 blighted Krawambrons should take care of you for a while. Take about 100k cash with you, run over to Zaf's Staffs, buy an air staff, and then run over to the rune shop, buy a bunch of elemental runes. After that, go to the museum, talk to Historian Minus on the second floor for a lamp. You can use that on smithing. This is a great time to explain how the experience works. For skills under level 50, the XP modifier is 20 times during protection, so congratulations on an instant 23 smithing. Going downstairs, you can complete the natural history quiz, which will get you level 29 Slayer and Hunter. From there, run south to the Champions Guild, buy green D-hide chaps and van braces. Telly to the duel arena, and knock out the tourist trap. You can purchase all the quest items at Shanty Pass, and at level 1 magic, you can kill the mercenary captain by talking to a guard nearby. Talking to him and then exiting the dialogue stops him from moving, and then you can safe spot the mercenary. Completing this quest and choosing agility and thieving will net you level 49 in both immediately, saving us, billions in stamina pots. If you're not going for a level 50 attack or less build, Waterfall is the next step, which will get you an instant level 60 attack and strength. Grand Tree and Tree Gnome Village are already completed, so feel free to utilize the Spirit Trees and Gnome Gliders to make this a little bit faster. Temple of Ivkov is the next step, and it can be cheesed at level 1 range by using a thrown weapon like those steel darts we have. A light source can be bought in Catherby to get your Boots of Lightness, and completing the quest should get you close to 60 range. Now we can immediately gear up and go chin at Monkey Madness 1. Charm of Vulnerability is huge here. XP will start out roughly at 800k, maybe 1 mil XP an hour. It will quickly ramp up and pass 4.5 million XP an hour. You can throw all the chins you've purchased in under 3 hours, and you'll be pushing pretty close to 99 range with several Desert Treasure prerequisites unlocked. At this point, you can finish Desert Treasure on protection and have plenty of time to burst until Barrage. and you basically have an account set up ready to do whatever you want. You can also try your hand at Wildy Slayer to get a great start on some cash, Slayer levels, and hunt emblems, which will take care of your supplies for a while. You can camp out revenants, or really any monster that you do want for money, or you can keep questing for boosted experience rewards while under protection. This is a great segue into general World 345 knowledge. You should know that while you are under the effects of protection, you cannot receive revenant weapons, you cannot enter the Wildy boss chambers, and you cannot receive charm drops. How do you get charm drops? Any monster that has a combat level of 200 or greater has a chance at dropping them. The breaches begin every weekend at 10 p.m. Eastern and spawn every 4 hours. The final breach is at 6 p.m. on Sunday, and you are not allowed to attack breach monsters under protection. In the entire world, any monster is eligible for supply drops, and drop rates for all uniques are boosted by 2 times. What's really cool about World 345 is talking to Nigel, you can disable experience. You can choose to disable all combat experience or specify just hit points. So you can keep your hit point level at whatever you want. You can complete quests without receiving defense or extra attack experience or even prayer. So theoretically, any build you can think of, you can accomplish. A lot of the max level 75s run around with Barrow's Gloves and Ancient Ice Scepters. This is possible because of what we just talked about. That's, I think, my goal. An Ancient Ice Scepter is super cool because instead of losing an Ancient Staff, which is well over 1 million GP per, the Ancient Ice Scepter will just break and it can be fixed by Purdue. Is it worth completing every prerequisite for Desert Treasure 2, the actual quest, and farming out Must-Bun Duke with 1 defense? Probably not, but I think I'm going to go for it anyway, so tune in if you want to see that, guys.
See you!